I'm Mia Redrick. I am a business and life consultant. I got started my company over 17 years ago, almost 18 years. And I simply made the decision back then that I wanted to go to work as myself. I wanted to figure out how to take my background as a corporate trainer and my life systems in motherhood around self care and how to package those things, how to merge those things into a product or service that would allow me to work as a coach or a consultant. Today, I've coached thousands of women literally all around the world, and I've shared my behind the curtains. I've shared step by step exactly what I've been able to do to build a business that allows me to work approximately 2 days a week servicing my clients. I work from the comfort of my home. I've built an amazing practice as a coach and consultant, and I work with women who call themselves giants. And what I mean by that is that they are smart, they're sharp, they're highly actionable. Most of them have had significant experience, whether it's in their life skill, maybe it's motherhood or parenting or femininity or something else, or a hard skill, something that they've done professionally. And they've wanted to figure out how to take that knowledge and to be that they already demonstrate at work or in their life as a result for others. And how can they figure out how to package and sell that knowledge for themselves in their own business? Many of my clients have taken their knowledge and sold their products for $2,500 or more, 5,000, 10,000, or 15 to 25, $100,000 per client. And when they came to me, they had no clue, no idea at all. Some of them didn't even have a product of how to monetize their intellect. So the event is called the Giant Experience Conference, and there you'll learn how to package your knowledge into a high ticket offer, both on and offline. And it is my specialty. And specifically, we'll cover what we just talked about, right? You get instant access to the master training, it's 10 hours plus. And I cover in detail how to package what you're doing as a high ticket offer, how to price your services to fully value what you do, how to position yourself in the marketplace as the obvious choice, and how to sell high ticket offers without being salesy. And I teach it step by step. The investment's only $15.97. And the coolest part is that you get 12-day access to the training to do the work. Then you get the live coaching ticket, right, to come train with me live. That's a bonus. Think about it. You get to come to the event and you also already have the training. And you get to rewatch, relearn, rewind, right? And I do that so that you can have the opportunity to implement more, right? Because when you know what to do, you can achieve more, right? So this is kind of what we cover over the course of the week. You learn how to sell what you're doing for $2,500 or more, and how to attract the right investors the first time, and how to build out your profitable sales process. I'm masterful at it, and then these are just a couple of the testimonials on the page. When you go to the page, make sure you watch it yourself, right? So you can see for yourself the kind of results that happens. Immediate 12-day access to the master training, and you also get the live event, right, coaching piece of it. And but here are a couple of results. I'll just choose a couple of clients who shared their experience. I think Connie was just on here. She closed $24,000.
Hi, I'm Connie Rose, the Peace Promoter, Culturally Competent Consultant, and the Executive Director and Founder for Restoration Incorporated. I support individuals, families, and communities, helping them to overcome violence and helping them to overcome trauma. In addition, I work with corporations, agencies, and schools, helping them to create outstanding results in terms of diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. It is my great pleasure to tell you a little bit about my work with Mia Redrick, the mom strategist. Before I started working with Mia, I had absolutely very, very little knowledge of business. Despite being despite working for over 30 years in my field and being well educated in that area, I didn't have any business experience. And so when I wanted to launch out with my own business, I definitely was in search for a mentor, someone who could help me get to the next level. And in finding Mia Redrick, I have found that gem. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. She's able to take you step by step. She's taking me step by step right now, and I'm learning so much in her program, learning how to position my product, how to position myself as the obvious choice.
Mhm.
I'm learning how to stand in my own value and how to design my product so that people want to buy it. And that's definitely something that I value and treasure.
It's interesting because Connie, when I met her, was selling what she had for $500, I think it was, per client. She closed the first deal for $24,000 within about 9 weeks of working with me. These are just a couple of examples of the kind of results that my clients have created. Again, I can't say that these will be your results because I don't know you, but what I can tell you is that if you do the work, that I haven't had a
fellow
failure.
giants. It is Chef Evelyn here, and I help corporate professionals build high-end culinary brands from scratch. And I wanted to come on and do this testimonial for Mia Redrick. So earlier this year, I had a conversation with Mia, and she challenged me to really serve my audience at a high level. We were having a conversation, and she told me to create a specific type of program, which if any of you have worked with her, Mia believes in service from your highest level, offering your largest transformation, and really up-leveling to serve people in your zone of genius. And so I took in the feedback and I was like, okay, I've never created anything like that is what I was thinking. And so I was like, okay, I'll get to it. And so last year I attended Mia's retreat. And if you have not attended Mia's retreat, I have earned back my investment so many times over since that retreat. If you look in this group, you'll see video testimonials from me specifically about how the sales script that she gave at that retreat and in her coaching programs has really helped me in my consulting business. And so I want to say that I took action on Mia's advice and I created a higher level experience for my audience, and I closed a $15,000 coaching client just last week. And so much so that I didn't reach out to her. I didn't even tell her about the program. She was in a smaller course that I had created, heard me mentioning it to another client, and then reached out to me, booked a strategy session, and she is now enrolled in the highest level of my program, and her deposit is paid, and she's actually going to pay it off early. And so I want to just say, first of all, thank you to Mia, because if Mia was not who she was, and if Mia hadn't challenged me to be all of who I am and to step into a bigger role, I would not have landed that 15K client. Okay. If Mia hadn't invested in herself at a high level and then been able to share that with those of us who have invested in ourselves through her, I wouldn't have had that. If I had not gone to the retreat and invested in myself, I wouldn't have the sales script and the systems in place to be able to book a 15K client. If I had not been a part of Mia's community and seen the results from other people, I would not have been able to book that client. So I will say this: if you are in this community and you have been watching a ton of videos from Mia, if you've been on her email list forever, then I would say you need to either get into one of her programs or you need to get the VIP ticket when she announces her retreat, because I'm telling you, I have 10, 15, I don't know how many times return my investment. I've booked other clients at a $4,000 level.
You guys get the idea. And it's interesting. I love to see what people do and then help them to be able to stand in their value in completely different ways. This is the last one I'll share.
Hey, y'all. It's Debbie Porter. So I'm popping in real quick here on the Mom Strategy community because I just want to thank Mia. I'm just getting home from what is now a recurring segment on Virginia This Morning in Richmond, Virginia. Once a month, I go in 1 month and do one live and tape for the next month. So I only have to go in every other month. It's about an hour and a half from my house. But I wanted to thank Mia for that. And I also wanted to just say that having been a stay-at-home mom for 25 years, I have very soft skills that I'm bringing to market. And I just want to thank Mia for teaching me how to package those skills in a way that is, gotten me TV time, which I would not be able to pay for at this point. So Mia, thank you so much. I also want to speak to those people that are still thinking about working with me. Mia doesn't know I'm on here doing this, by the way, so I don't even know if this live is going to stay on here. But for those of you that are thinking about working with me, and that was me last year, I was thinking about working with me. I had my strategy call. She was amazing. And while I was thinking about it, her prices went up. So by the time I made the decision to work with Mia, I ended up paying more, which was still an amazing value for everything that I've gotten. But here's the thing, those of us that work with her already are looking at these packages that she's put together and what she's offering. And I just really want to encourage you, if you are thinking about working with Mia, when she says no exceptions, that when this price is done, it's done. Hello, I am the living example of that. Okay. I'm thinking, Mia, we had this great connection on my strategy call. Clearly, I'm still going to get that price. No. When she says no exceptions, she means no exceptions. So if you're thinking about working with her and you see these packages, those of us that work with her are looking at these packages and salivating because we cannot believe the value and all that she's offering. So don't hesitate. I am the living example that this is not some kind of gimmick. This is real. What she's offering is real. The value is real. I now know how to package my skill set as a mom. I know how to do this now for the rest of my life. It's not a one and done. I get to do this over and over and over again. So if you're thinking about it, I'm just here to encourage you to make a move, make a decision. This is one of the best decisions I've ever made for myself. And Mia, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me this knowledge I can now use over and over again. I've had to, work on some deep mindset issues and change, and still working. I think some of that is a lifetime, but I just want to thank you for it. And I just want to encourage the others that are in this community really pondering back and forth.
I thought I would just share a little with you of my clients. It's on the testimonial page, but there are tons of testimonials. So not just those. You can just take your time and see what's real. These all individuals have attended the Giant Experience conference or one of my live events, and they're sharing what their experience has been, right? So, take some time out, and I'd love to support you.